to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Junior's out there with Levine. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Now here's DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
And both free throws good for Junior.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Middleton for 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Pass to Levine. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Carter. The kick out to Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Having split the 2 games so far this season, Coach told me he wants his team to be a little looser on offense. He said in the loss, we were static, overthinking each time down the floor. I'd prefer a more free-flowing approach tonight. We'll see if that extra freedom offensively works out, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, we'll see if their strategy will pay off. Greg, centering their efforts now on generating points.
Yeah, and I can understand what they're trying to do here. Come out of the gates with some heat.
And it forces your opponent's best scorers to expend energy at the defensive end. Makes the strategy a win-win.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Bulls have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here is Holiday. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Giannis. Following the basket by Junior. Trying to get open is Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go. Here's Junior. Basket counts. Junior's got 8 points.
Well, you know Junior doesn't play timid around the rim. If he gets a look he likes, he's attacking.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And then Carter with the dunk.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
The Bucks trail. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Williams against DiVincenzo. Carter, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Hawks, was all business. He had 30 points, and his activity on defense was solid, coming up with a lot of blocks and steals. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And they double up Giannis. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. Here's Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. Giannis has got 6 points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Junior the pass to Markkanen. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Clock at 4. Williams kicks to Junior. No good on the 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. A good look from DiVincenzo. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Shoots from the elbow. Jump shot is good. Levine's got his first points of the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Junior really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. Junior's out there with Levine, and it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
The shot by Williams, no good. Bucks trail by 11. Releases from 15 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Connects from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 9.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And GA, Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Markkanen, and Satoransky's subbed in for Williams. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Graham's checked in. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Chicago.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
No good on the free throw. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Bucks trail by 9. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Junior the pass to Hutchison. Kicks it to Junior. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Graham. Kicks it out to Wilson. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Timeout called the Bucks. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key. And the Bucks with possession here. 6-point game. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the 2. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. The Bulls leading by 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is why you must clog the lanes. Once Junior spots one, he forces you to be aggressive defensively.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Junior. Here's DiVincenzo. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Holiday against Levine. Here's Junior. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Junior's got 21.
It's so tough to keep up with Junior offensively, mainly because of his advanced feel for the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Portis. Passes it to Lopez. He dishes it to Middleton. Shoots over Markkanen. Middleton can't get it to go.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he could convert, that's a good shot.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Junior the pass to Carter. He feeds it to Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
Good recognition by Levine. Has the defender where he wants him. Doesn't let him off the hook.
Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Middleton looking it over. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Williams for 3. The shot will not fall. The Bucks go the other way with it. Inside, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Not the flashiest guy most of the time. Holiday prefers to just get down to business, especially when the game is tight.
For 3, Levine. But they get it back. Carter. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 7. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Junior.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. Outside, Levine. Nailed from three-point land.
Such great balance and rhythm on this shot. Zach LaVine making it look easy.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And a big-time playmaker, when the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And here's Junior. On the wing, Levine. 5 on the clock, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he hits both. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Zach LaVine has so much talent, and people just want more. But you can't argue that he produces in so many areas. Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Giannis. The fadeaway, count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
And Junior throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the miss.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
So the Bulls win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.